have noticed that we just uploaded a vlog that we actually took before we quit YouTubing about 6 months ago, and that was for the Badlands. If you're wondering why we took a break from YouTube, it really just kind of boiled down to we were putting out way too much content at too rigid of a scale to the point where it was really taking away from the fun that we were having. So we were putting out 2 videos a week, which was just way too stressful and way too much for us to take on with our daily lives. And it really got to the point where we were just getting frustrated and angry and not really enjoying the moment that we were in.
Oh, somebody's puking. Not on the bed. No.
All right, so where were we?
Take 2. So basically, YouTube became too much. It took away from the experiences that we were having. And our very first stop without YouTube was Devil's Tower in Wyoming. And we actually sat there and just like marveled at the beauty, not having to, you know, get the shot and do all these things. So we needed a 6-month break and we took it, but now we're excited to get back into it. Maybe I should just like
Get closer.
Get a little
Pretend
closer.
like you love me.
Do you love me?
You're hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. So after we left Cheyenne, we actually spent 6 weeks in Colorado, where we got to visit our 19th national park, Rocky Mountain National Park.
We also saw moose.
Yeah, it was our very last day, and we'd been kind of bummed because we hadn't seen any the entire time. And our last hike, literally within like the last half mile of us being back to the truck, there were 2 moose just playing with their antlers. Incredible. Absolutely stunning. We took in 3 different concerts at Red Rocks, which is probably hands down the coolest theater or musical venue to see a concert at. From there we went to Garden of the Gods, which was...
There's a cat.
From there we went to Garden of the Gods, and again, it was just really nice to just kind of be in the moment and just see these massive rock structures and formations, and it was really just a cool experience. We also got caught up by winter very briefly, which, you know, is not something I'm very happy with.
Great Sand Dunes National Park, which was our 20th park, and we stayed in possibly our favorite campground ever. It was a free campsite right outside of the national park, and we just had the most stunning views, and it couldn't have been better. And the park itself was super cool. The dunes are the tallest sand dunes in North America. We tried and failed miserably to sled down them. And we definitely would go back there if we had the chance. And then we hit our least favorite state of all, New Mexico.
Specifically Albuquerque.
We've had some very bad car trouble there over the past couple of years, even before we had the RV. And so an entire wheel fell off. Just gone. Somebody flagged us down on the highway saying, you're traveling on 3 wheels. And luckily, you know, a couple of days spent in a casino parking lot worked out just fine, and we were back on the road.
From there, we went to Roswell, which was really kind of unexpectedly cool.
It could have been way cooler.
And
It's like, if you're on your way there, make a stop. It's worth a stop, but don't like go out of your way to go. But the UFO Museum was sweet. We continued south from Roswell to Carlsbad, New Mexico, where we were able to visit both our 21st and 22nd national parks, Carlsbad Caverns and Guadalupe Mountains, which is actually in Texas.
Yes.
And it brought us back full circle. It was almost exactly 2 years since we had last been in Texas. So the caverns were sweet, very pretty.
Yeah,
the best we've seen.
It was the best cave experience we've had, you know, because it was a self-guided tour, so we just got to do whatever we wanted.
And there were bats. We saw all the bats.
Yeah.
And we have tattoos of bats, so we were really fans.
Our next stop took us to the White Sands National Monument, which was awesome. I mean, even though we'd just done Great Sand Dune National Park, the fact that they were just this crystal white sand.
It looked like snow.
Our next stop brought us into Tucson, where we got to visit our 23rd national park, Saguaro National Park, and also found some of the best Mexican food I think we've had on this journey, at least up to that point.
We continued to Southern California for the holidays. We were there visiting my family around Christmas and New Year's. But in that time there, we were reunited with our love of Veggie Grill. Went to Vegas, our favorite place on earth. And then we went to Cabo, which was Aaron's first time in Mexico. We also went to Disneyland, Aaron's first time. And caught the Super Bloom, which was gorgeous. And then we went to our 24th National Park, the Channel Islands, which we had to take a boat to, where we saw the coolest display of dolphin activity we've ever seen. Like thousands, thousands of them. It was truly something to behold.
The national park itself, because of all the rain that California got this past winter,
really green.
everything was just super bloomed, and the wildflowers, and just absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Since we last saw you, the Indiana Dunes have become a national park, and since we've already been, we're counting that as our 25th national park. We've since moved up to Fresno, which is in Central California. We're here visiting Kings Canyon, Sequoia, and Yosemite National Parks, so stay tuned for those videos coming out soon.
That's it, folks. We'll
see ya.
We'll see ya. See ya.